Everyone, welcome to today's class where we are working with a Pilates ball and a set of weights, running through a class that's going to include standing and mat exercises to bring balance back to your body. Can we balance ourselves out in one class? No, but can we bring centering back into how we're breathing, back into how we're connecting? 100% yes. This is the kind of class that has really been formatted for those days when you are feeling congested inside your joints, when you are feeling maybe a little bit bloated, when you're feeling a little sluggish. This is one of those classes that I rely on, especially when I'm in cities like this one. The city that never sleeps is here to welcome us, and I'm going to encourage you, as always, to listen to your body, to make the best choices for you. Without further ado, set up your space, meet me on your mat, and let's get right into our flow today. Starting standing right away, we are going to set up feet underneath the hips. Bring some presence into how you're standing here and feel where your collarbones are wide. Ribs are knitting over top of your hips. You never want to lock out your joint unless you're fully extending with contraction of your muscles. So in standing, keep yourself in a means of support, a light bend in the knees. From here, draw your shoulder blades down and back. Take your hips and go right away into a hinge. Arms extending out from your shoulders, chest is wide. We're going to start to stretch. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, stretch right foot back, heel to floor, lift your arms at the same time, extending to the ceiling and contracting your right glute. Bring your foot all the way back and same side again for the next 5 reps. We're stretching the calf. We're bringing awareness into the foot and emphasizing right away length, especially if you are feeling like your body is almost lengthening, bringing focus right away into your body, stretching out of anything that's compressing it. Go for a last one. Come all the way back. From here, keep your arms forward, turn your palms down to the floor, stretching your right heel to the floor and mat. Shoulders drawing down away from your ears. Deep breath in to open your arms up to the side, turning your thumbs to ceiling. Expanding through your chest. Engaging through your back. Right glute contracting to stretch out the hip. Going for a last one here, breathing in and exhale, lengthening out. Pinkies to floor, step all the way out and through, and second side. You never want to arch your back without the sensation that there's glute and posterior engagement. So as you stretch up, keep contracting your left glute forward to lengthen your hip. Keep knitting your ribs in, stretching your arms next to your temples. We're just opening up and bringing awareness into decompressing the body. Taking your arms right away, palms facing down to the floor, stretch out. Take an inhale, open up to your chest, and breathe out, arms extending forward. Contract your left glute. Knit your ribs together. Belly button up to spine. Last one here. Step all the way through. You're going to take your right leg back, keeping weight in your left leg, taking your arms right away up into a position of support. Shoulders down and back. Take a lift off the mat. Little bend in that standing left leg. Now from here, you're going to be moving your pelvis all the way underneath you. And as you do, you can either take your right leg forward, tapping toes on the floor, or keep your foot up off that ground, working right away to turn on those deep stabilizers. So as your hips come under, Your ribs are lining you up into vertical. As your hips move back, your ribs are closing in. Your abs are pulling up. You're squeezing that right glute to stretch and drive your hip bone forward. We're just going to work your total core, abs and glute together. Stretch and lengthen. I love starting with balance exercises, especially early on, just to really hone in on that focus. Bring attention to detail into your work. Go for a last one here. Stepping right foot all the way underneath your pelvis, shifting the weight. Right foot has you, little bend into your knee. Take your left leg up, it's not high. Breathe in, back engages, and exhale. Either toes to floor or keep your toes lifted. You're driving your hips all the way forward through the glute, pulling your belly button into spine. The more you squeeze your butt forward, the more you want to draw your abs up so that you're not starting to tuck under, nor are you arching your lower back. So there's the two sides that are working to help stabilize your pelvis. Go for a last set here of 2. Squeeze your glute. Keep feeling where your shoulders are away from ears, collarbones are wide, back is engaged. Stepping your right foot all the way in underneath your hip. From here, right away, you're going to open your thighs up into an external rotation. We're still not using equipment. We're just warming up through the rotations of the thighs, working from the pelvis. Check that your feet are in alignment with your knees as you bend. And what I mean by that is that your knees aren't starting to close in. If they are, it means your feet are too wide. We're always going with our rotation from the hip. Now, your knees are over top of your heels. So you may need to have your feet a little bit wider to really get into that support where your heels are pushing the mat down and away. It's going to help you engage a lot more through your inner thighs. And at the same time as grounding, pushing those heels down and away, you want to sense and feel where the example would always be in my dance classes, like there's a string attached to the crown of your head, somebody's pulling you up. So you're pushing down to lengthen from the waist down, and you're drawing your spine up using your core to decompress the vertebra. So right away, there should be core activation. Now from here, you're going to take your arms, you're going to reach them out to your sides. Make sure that your chest hasn't started to flare your ribs. Close your ribs in, drop your shoulders down. You don't have to be deep into the legs. It's all about where you can maintain your pelvis in a neutral position. There's no butt sticking out. You're not in a squat. You're in this wide contemporary plie. Take a deep breath in, dropping your hips down just an inch. On your exhale, I want you to stretch your legs to about, we'll say 80%. Down, breathe in. Push your heels away, exhale to lengthen. As you lower, you're going to alternate one arm lifting up, shoulder to ear, and exhale, just that 80% in the stretch of the legs. Shoulder up to ear, exhale, engage your lats, press down. So we're stretching, lengthening the space between our ribs to hip. On that lower, shoulder reaches up, exhale, working through the full elevation and depression of your shoulder. Keep focusing on how you're integrating your push down through the heels, out and away. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's go for a last one. From here, take your hips back, keep your knees in their bend, making sure that your knees haven't started to close in. Your palms are stretched out, knuckles to ceiling, palms to floor. We inhale to lower. On your exhale, you're going to twist, alternating one arm at a time. Your lower body is staying stable. Your spine is in a nice long neutral. And from here, we're just twisting to open up through the tight areas of our chest, engaging through your back. Breathe in on that close. Exhale on the twist. Try to keep your head and neck in alignment together with that cervical spine and thoracic. We twist at the same time, lower down. I sometimes notice I have the habit of leaving my head and only leaving after my hand. You want to try to get more and more in that sequentialism, a full connection of unison. So work away from making it sequential, get into unison. Last 4, Ooh. 3. Last 2. Final 1. Close your toes into parallel. Bring your heels into external. Toe, heel your way all the way in. We're going to work our transitions from here. You're going to take right away a step of your left foot forward. Right leg is back, heel to mat. Torso right away, elongated, abs pulled up and in. From here, take your hands either behind your head or in front of you, wherever you need for balance. You're going to breathe in. Contract your right glute, pull your abs up, and on your exhale, step across, going right away towards the left side of your mat. Breathe in, leg goes right behind you, and breathe out. You're working into this overcross from a point where you always return into a full parallel. Think of how your big toes are activating into the floor. You're squeezing your inner thighs in strong. Ribs stay knitted in. Exhale. Contract your right glute. Go for a last set of 2. Last 1. Take a full step back and come all the way up. Right away, second side. Left foot back, heel to floor. Have your arms present where you're able to inhale. Breathe into your back and exhale. Over cross. Inhale, moving your foot through that 6 o'clock. Over crossing, squeezing right up through the center of your inner thighs. Go for another set of 4. Keep contracting your left glute as you step, hold, squeeze the butt. Drive your hip bone forward. Last set of 2. Keep extending your neck out. And exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come all the way back and come on up. You should be feeling warm. You should be feeling right away activated, decompressed. We're going to add in our equipment. Starting with the weights, you're going to stand, making sure that you have your arms right at your side, tall, length through your back. Look from left to right a few times here, just so that you can liberate anything that may have accumulated in resistance or tension. Deep breath in and exhale. And from here, you're going to take right away a sit back again, arms stretching down, but shoulders pulling back. Softly round your elbows. I want you to find this first position. Now, it's common that when we sit the hips back, some of us don't engage through our glutes and we almost keep the weight more in the front of our toes. I want you to push into your heels, but I don't want you to start to arch your lower back. If that's a temptation to you, don't go as low. Your weight is in your heels and you're sending your sit bones back. So we're always trying to lengthen our spine out in these 2 directions of forward and back at the same time. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you are going to drive your hips underneath you, open up your arms into a Y, hug a tree, drop your shoulders down. Take your slow sit back, arms come to first. Notice that as you open, you want to find the weight where your hips are driving forward from your push down into the floor, but equally you're squeezing and contracting your glutes, drawing your ribs in. Let's add breath. This is a very simple move, but you're training body mechanics. And I want you to find that slow down, controlling the weights that you have from your back. As you open here, you get chest expansion. Stretch your neck, control from the back, not to just drop your weights. Let's go for another set here of 3. Training that rib to hip relationship. Last 1, and exhale. From here, you're going to take your arms, you're going to bring them forward, drop your shoulders down and back, externally rotate, heels together, toes apart. Make sure the external rotation is from the hips. Take a bend of your knees shouldn't be closed, they should be open in this Pilates V. Take a deep breath in, exhale, we twist and pull, alternating from side to side. As you pull, drive your elbow back. Keep your wrist in alignment with your elbow. Hips are staying stable. We're just trying to twist the ribs over the hips. Knees are bent. Deep breath in and exhale. One more set of 8. 6. Final set here of 2. Take your inhale and exhale. You're going to stretch your thighs. And from here, we're going to come all the way down to the mat. Keeping your weights, but first, grabbing your ball. You're going to place your ball from here right between the center of your legs. Make sure it's not in between your kneecaps, that it really is between your inner thighs. Without your weights to start, walk your knees in, find a connection where your thighs already have some tension into the ball. You're going to take an inhale through your nose. On your exhale, I want you to widen the stance through your hands and start to squeeze into your lats. The elbows closing in just a bit, really tapping into the muscles here through our back. Now, start to imagine that as you're squeezing into your sides, you're equally pushing your hands down to have some lift through your upper back, but not tucking your pelvis. We don't want to tuck our hips. Take an inhale through your nose. On your exhale, you're going to start to twist, pushing down as the focus here of the twist. It's very easy to get distracted with the arm that's lifting, but I want you to focus on what's happening with the arm that's staying rooted in that mat. It pushes down. Now we have the ball as a means to keep hip stability, so your hips aren't twisting. Deep breath into your nose. Twisting can be so great, especially if you are feeling sluggish, especially in digestion. Always listen to your body. Let's go for one more each side. Deep breath in. From here, keeping your hands down on your mat, you're going to flex your toes. You're going to engage again through your back, through your lats. Flex your toes down and lift your knees up off the floor to hover. Squeeze your ball in so that there's tension. Take an inhale and exhale, lift. Hips up, heels staying high. Deep breath in, come down. Float your knees. Stretch your head and neck long. Keep your back engaged and exhale, squeeze. Try to keep your heels as stable as possible where they're not starting to move forward or back. They're staying in the same position on that lift and lower. Belly button drawing up to spine. Let's go for 2 more here. Last one. Hold. Stay. Release your heels all the way to the mat, making sure that you have your feet in parallel, that you have good, strong support to that squeeze of the ball. We lift and lower. Up, inhale, and exhale, press down. As you lift, keep opening up to your chest by holding your upper body right here. Stretch through your arms. It's just the hips that are lifting. It's not your body weight that's moving forward or back. Try to keep the hips at the point of the teepee on that lift exactly where they are. Just lengthen out through your calves. Last one. From here, lift up high through your heels and start to move your body weight forward, finding a stretch all the way out into your plank, keeping your legs long, modifying where you need to today. Deep breath in. Exhale. Stretch out your neck. Turn absolutely every bit of focus on right here. You've warmed up for this purpose. Staying for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your knees down and remove the ball. From here, we're going to set up right away on our backs. If you need to take some water, if you need to do absolutely anything at all in setting up on your back, do it now. I got warm. All right. Come all the way down onto your back with your weights next to your hips. Ball right away. Set up in between your hands. You're going to lift your hips up off the mat, place your ball right away underneath your sacrum. You want to make sure that your lumbar doesn't have the ball underneath it because we don't want our spine to arch. If anything, we're working for a deeper imprint using the ball as a point to also work in stability, which can help activate the abdominals a bit more, especially if you find it difficult in getting transverse abdominis activated. The ball can really help. Now from here, we're going to take right away a second to find the weights, but don't grab them, just find them, locate them so you know where they are. Now bring your arms down to the mat. Have an extended and widen across the collarbone stretch sensation. Like extend those collarbones and shoulders out. You're gonna take your right leg up from the floor. You're gonna take a deep breath in. On your exhale, the two spaces from left to right of your hip bones, I want you to narrow them as you breathe out. Now, rib cage knitting in, neck stretching long. You're gonna maintain this pelvic support, this sensation where you're always activated in keeping your hips stable against the ball. Take your next breath in to stay, and on your exhale, flex your foot, reach your thigh forward. Now you can go as low as you wish, but not at the expense of your hips starting to arch you on the ball. So start to move forward and back, breathing in as you find tabletop, breathing out as you stretch. Everything that we did standing, where you have gravity naturally working against you, we now want to bring into the body intentionally. So what that means is find the sensation of pushing tension out as a means to stretch and decompress your joints. Find the space right here where every stretch of your leg is a chance that the abs strengthen and tone and sculpt in this length. Inhale to bend, exhale to stretch. Go for a last one here. This is also great leg work. You're going to take your leg all the way back, reach up to the ceiling, flex, and point. Just working through your arch. Really try to get the bones of your foot to work in a really synchronized but equally fluid way. You're getting into this length, stretching out, abs engaging. Last one. Take your right foot to the floor. Bring your left leg up, take an inhale and exhale. Activate your transverse in the ball. You breathe in, prepare and exhale, stretch, flex your foot out. Experimenting here with the second side, start to add that increase of feeling like you're moving through water. Find the resistance for you. Work a full stretch where technically you are locking out your joint, but it's through this full execution of muscular connection, muscular engagement. You're adhering that muscle memory around your bone to support. And at the same time, we're training for our bone memory here. This correct patterning of moving in parallel from the hip, from the abs. Let's go for a last set here of 4. Last set of 3. Try to stretch out from the glute, create that tension quality for yourself. And last one, you're going to extend your leg all the way up to the ceiling, and from here, flex and point. Now check in with your collarbones. Are they wide in the floor, and are you present in pressing your arms down? See where you can activate, even though the movement is in one place, where you can activate deeper into your entire body. Last 2. Last 1, take your leg all the way down, find the floor, and from here, just open up into a butterfly or move through a soft windshield, whatever feels best. As you close your legs all the way into parallel, re-find your stability, take an inhale, exhale, activate your abs, one leg comes to tabletop, and from here, second thigh lifts up. We're gonna squeeze our knees together. You're gonna keep your toes pointed or flexed. Hone in on squeezing your inner thighs together. You're supporting your body with your abdominal wall in stability as we start to mobilize through our shoulder. Picking your right weight all the way up off the floor, drop your shoulder down and back. Turn your palms so knuckles face back, palm is forward. And from here, you're gonna inhale to open up and exhale to stretch. Nice wide single arm chest press. Breathe into bend, pull down, and exhale, stretch. We're working for the stability on that ball coming from the abs. Choose your level today as we add on an increase in our challenge. Now you're gonna bend, everything stays in tabletop, and as you lift, you're gonna stretch your left leg. So we're working opposite leg to arm. Ooh, breathe in. Hips are staying stable. There should be nothing that is feeling like your lower back is straining. So always listen to your body. Use the floor if you need to modify. Go for another set of 3. Right foot staying in tabletop, aligned with that kneecap. Last one here, stretching all the way out. Take your left leg all the way back into tabletop. Separate your knees, hip bone width and distance. Turn your arm in, drop your shoulder back and down. From here, you're gonna flex your feet. You're gonna take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna extend left foot forward as you open your right arm to the side and close. Now, if this is too much and you are losing control, then you can always place that weight down, and you can also keep your thighs right here in tabletop. No matter what, there's gonna be the challenge of staying stable on that ball. You can feel it right here. Keep your arm in your peripheral. Let's go for a last set of 3. Ooh. The ball makes it right away like you're on a reformer, so we're focusing in on the quality of our movement and stability here. Last one. Ooh. Give yourself a moment, take your knees to chest, bring your feet all the way down to the floor, find the ground with your weight, and from here, lift your hips off the ball, sneak that ball all the way out, bring it between your hands, drop your shoulders down to the mat. From here, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you're gonna lower your hips all the way down, and as you lift your hips up, you're going to draw your elbows in towards your sides, squeezing that ball, making sure that they don't go out to the side. This way they drop down to the floor, like you wanna jab your elbows into the floor, squeeze the ball. Inhale, exhale. Nice little bit of a moment here to bring the focus back into equal sides of glutes and hips. Stretching those hip flexors out as you drive your hip bones forward to the glutes. Go for 2 more. Last one. The next time you lift your hips up, take the ball, place it back underneath your sacrum. Find your sweet spot right here. Give yourself a moment not to rush. You're gonna take your left leg all the way to tabletop first. Breathe in. And on your exhale, right leg lifts. Squeezing your knees in tight, taking your weight into your left hand, knuckles back, palm forward, shoulder dropped. Find your stability first. Squeeze your inner thighs strong. On your next inhale, you take your left arm to the side and exhale, stretch. First, find your stability. Feet aligned with the knees. We're gonna add on that opposite right leg, bending on tabletop, stretching out forward as you reach your arm up. So everything comes in, everything stretches out. Control your movement so that you can fully extend your leg and thigh, engaging all of your muscles actively. Deep breath in and exhale, stretch. Adding on that flex of your foot as you stretch and reach. If you can keep the synchronization of working the toes pointed on that way back. A little bit of coordination for the brain today. Let's go for another set here of 6. For 5. Really see where you can pull down, open, work against water, make it real for you. Last time, keep your arm up, turn your palm to face in, bring your thigh back to tabletop, knee set up, hip bone width and distance, shoulders dropping down. Notice the difference on the second side here. You're going to inhale as you open up and exhale as you close. And as you open your arm up, making sure that you do have that feeling and connection of stretching out through your collarbone, going no wider than where you can control your body weight. We're going to go right away. Right leg stretching all the way out, adding on the movement. Choosing your variation today. Final set of 5. Keep working your inner thighs as you stretch, lengthen. Last 2. Finish your last one here. And exhale. Take your weight all the way down to the floor. Bring your feet to your mat. Lift your hips off your ball and lower your hips all the way down to your mat. Give yourself a windshield wipe, looking from side to side. Just releasing anything that may have accumulated in your hips, even up into your back. And when you're ready from here, placing your ball down, pull your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your hands around your shins, draw your elbows into your waist, pull down towards your chest so your thighs get closer into your ribs. Press your tailbone down into your mat and try to straighten out as much as you can from your lumbar all the way through the crown of your head. When you're ready, take your thighs to tabletop, breathe in, and exhale. Start to press your hands and thighs all the way in to roll on up. You're going to grab your ball for our last exercise here. Take your ball, bring it right away into your mid-back, come down and separate your thighs. Take your hands, bring them behind the nape of your neck. Make sure your ball is safely right into the back where you have a little bit of an ability to keep your upper body lifted where it's not straining. So it could be closer towards your shoulders. It could be a little bit more into your mid. It could be a little bit lower. Play around. We've all got different lengths in our torso. Tailbone is heavy, legs are parallel. Inhale to open your chest over the ball and breathe out to lift. So as you open, you should always feel like you can lengthen out your spine, but that your hips and pelvis are staying stable. So that means you're not arching out, exaggerating the movement over the ball. You're just stretching your ribs away and then aligning your ribs up and in. This also depends on the size of your ball and also how much it's inflated. Less inflation, it can sometimes be harder. More inflation, you'll definitely feel that round. Deep breath in to stretch and exhale. Keep your elbows wide. Don't close them in. Let's go for another set of 2. Keep stretching out through your neck. Last one. And breathe out. From here, you're going to take your left hand, stretch it out forward, open up your right elbow, and take a small lift. Up, up, up. Think of your right shoulder opening up wider to the mat as your left shoulder and arm are trying to reach to touch your right foot. Ooh, elbow wide. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's switch sides. Find the position first. Open up through that left elbow. And now think of, reaching towards your left foot. Tailbone heavy. Try to twist more than lift. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, take your arms all the way out to the sides. Lean your body back, stretch, let it feel good. And then nodding up, take your hands again behind your hamstrings to help you on that lift. Stretch your chest, open up through your body. Really do whatever feels best here to close your practice. And I hope that you feel a little bit more revived. As always, thank you so much for taking this time for you and for joining me on the mat and for allowing me to guide you and your body through your practice. I look forward to seeing you at the next class and wish you an awesome morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are.